Hey guys, so this is a recorded Facebook Live session of the stocks by request. Check this out as we talk a lot about stocks via technical analysis perspective. And we're live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a very quick Facebook Live session on your stocks by request. And we'll probably do just a couple of stocks because it's 10:19 p.m. here already in Manila. So it's a bit late for some of you in Dubai and Qatar. It's, I think, afternoon. And for those who are in Europe, it's early morning. But in Asia, it's evening already. So just comment the top stocks that you want us to talk about and at least analyze for this period. No, just let me know what you want us to talk about, and then we'll just take everything from there. We'll just start from there, and then let's see how it goes. Probably just a few stocks, 5 to 10 stocks, and then we'll just analyze it from that period. So comment your name, where you're from, what city you're from, and then if you want to make a short kwento na rin of I guess how's your stock so far at the beginning of the year, if it's doing well and doing better for you, and then the stocks that you want us to watch. So, and we now have people joining us as well. So by the way, this will be also in YouTube, so I'll upload this there. So I'm trying to do, if you've been noticing the Facebook Live sessions, it's a combination of videos outside, videos indoor, videos with charts, and then live session. So this one, I'm trying to combine the chart with this. So all of your comments will be seen here. I'll be able to read all of them. You have Jean Terado from Cebu. Hello. Lolita Rilyoda, good evening. Jerry Gunav, good evening also. Sakuragi from Rasal Kaima. So by the way, for people in Cebu, I'll be there this April. For people in UAE, I'll be there. The next Stock Smarts one will be in the second half of the year. Jefferson Quinton asking for JFC. JFC, I just made a video about it. No? So you just need to reference you just need to reference the post that I placed. It's in Facebook and in YouTube as well. Raymond Vera, dami nag Jollibee. Those who are asking Jollibee again, I just posted a video about it, so you can just check it from there. Willie Calma asking for Costco. Paul Drilon from Doha, Qatar. For Doha, Qatar naman, I'll be there this February lang. In 3 weeks, I'll be in Doha. Duke Hill asking for PSP. Jerry Gunhab asking for IRC, MRC, PIP. Martin Caps asking for Asking for ISM. Daming ISM. So, sige, let's start with ISM first. For those who are just joining us now, this is a thing that I do. It's not regularly scheduled, depending lang on my free schedule, I get to do it. So ad hoc at new time. It's not normally at this time. This is relatively late already, but as often as I can, I'll try to do this. So if you're new, comment the stocks that you want us to analyze, your name and where you're from, and then again, if you want to make share where you are, how's your journey in stock investing, then we'll try to talk about it as well. So let's look at MRC first, then let's look at ISM. I think I did MRC already in the past video, but let's try to analyze it from whatever perspective that you guys can see. So MRC, as you've noticed, it's still continuing its move up from this perspective. No? It's moving up quite steady and slow, not as fast as we want it to be, but because it's continually moving up, it's above already 2 resistance levels. So if this continues, I really believe MRC could go to around 0.54 around this level. So this is the next possible resistance for MRC if you look at it from a certain perspective. No, so it could go to 0.54 as long as it stays above 0.44. I think MRC could go to 0.54. It may not be as fast as you want it to go, but it's still a relatively steady projection. You have to remember the drop that happened last November over here. The drop here was when ISM or when Ms. Natel was given the third telco status. So that's the narrative for that. So with that as well, let's look at ISM. ISM, this is I'm using for those who attended our Stock Smart session. So I'm using the Fibonacci retracement for this because the stock has relatively retraced. Please remember the Fibonacci retracement is good for stocks that have gone up a certain level, then started to retrace. So the interesting about it is it started to consolidate after hitting around 8.4, 8.5. We have ISM start dropping. It hit around 5.1, 5.2, then it started to consolidate at those levels. So the consolidation area is around here. As you notice it, I'm gonna try to show you this. This area is the entire consolidation range. It was from November to December. Then from there, something interesting happened last Friday. The entire market was relatively up. This was a predominantly interesting resistance for ISM, around 6.1, 6.15. The stock started to break out from that. So for those who own ISM, for those who are watching ISM, the narrative that you need to watch out for is if it stays above 6.15. From the charts, from the retracement patterns, it can go to around 7.2 pesos per share. So that's from the breakout of 6.15, it can go to 7.2. But if 6.15 does not hold, the possible narrative is it goes back down here and retraces back to the 5.5, 5.6 level. So breakout from 6.15 will put it up and push it to around 7.2. Failure to break out will just bring it relatively lower. So that's it for that stock. Then you have Hannah Veroy from Davao asking for MPI. By the way, for those who are asking for schedules about StockSmart's Davao, I don't have a schedule yet for Davao, but I'll keep you updated. The closest that we have so far is in CDO. We will have StockSmarts in CDO this July. So let's look at MPI na rin. Bella Peña from Muntinlupa, hello to you. Darren Gloria asking for MPI. Sir Amante asking for IMI, STI. Loanes Makabontok from South Korea. Dennis Abano, I just mentioned ISM. Ice Garcia asking for DD. Michael Malafria from Iloilo asking for MPI and AGI. So Iloilo, I'll be there also this July. So let's look at MPI first. MPI was quite interesting, no? From a fundamental standpoint, guys. For those who've attended our stock market sessions, we've been mentioning this over and over and over and over and over again that MPI is such a fundamentally sound stock. The fundamentals of MPI is amazing. It's good. It's well. It's just battered down. It was in a relatively long bearish movement over the past few months. Lalo na 2018, sobrang laki nung pag-batter niya. Then it started sometime mid last year to move sideways. The sideways portion that I've been saying na may bearish bias was around this entire area. So this is the one that I've circled, that's the entire sideways area of MPI. So meaning the largest resistance that you have to watch out for if you are a person who likes to trade ranges. So there's a resistance at around 5.5 for MPI. The support levels, especially for an investor, please take note of this. If you're an investor, when it hit 4.3, that's an amazing area for you to pick it up because it was super cheap at that level, and then it has been moving 4.3 to around 5, then 5.5, then it starts to retrace back again. This area, close to this support, this is around November, no? At this area, it was close to the support, another area for you to buy. Hit this formed itself as a new support. As this becomes a new support now, it bounced, no? Very, very clear bounce as of it hit it last Wednesday. As it hit it last Wednesday, Thursday had a large bounce, then Friday, that's where you saw the green candle. But for those who've attended our stock market sessions, there's one relatively strong resistance here at around 4.9. But if it goes above 4.9, from a position trading standpoint, the MPI is now starting to reverse from bearish to bullish. So it will be very, very interesting if MPI goes above 5. For the longest time, MPI will now have a shot to turn from bearish to bullish. So if you're a position trader, if MPI goes above 5, it's worth buying into already. If you are a quick trader, the target price right now will be this. After the bounce from 4.6, I really believe that MPI could go back up to around 5.1. So if it goes back up to 5.1 and it does not bounce, so please remember, our goal here is not to be sentimental in any stock that we want to buy. Why? Because if it hits 5.1 and 5.1 does not go up, there's a possibility that it will retrace down. So if you're a quick trader, you bought at 4.3 or you bought at 4.6, 4.5, does not break out of 5.1, for MPI, you can take profits. However, if it breaks out from 5.1, it will now go and attack the next resistance level, which is around 5.5. So a breakout, you can set your target to around 5.5 pesos per share for the relatively shorter period. But it's amazing, no, we are seeing better and bigger days already for MPI and the market in general. The market in general is moving better and faster than where it was before. So that's it for MPI. Let's look at AGI naman. AGI, I've mentioned this already in a few videos ago, no, that there's a lot of sell signals already for AGI. As seen here, this is a very, very strong resistance. For those who follow the previous videos, around 12.4. There's a very, 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 very strong resistance at that area that if you are someone who's trading that particular range, you should have started to take profit already. So I don't know if it will hit a level of support yet again, but probably my next entry point, if I want to come in here, is I want it either to break out from this level from 12.4, then it starts to reverse, or if it starts to shimmy down here and it will form somehow a support level there. So if that happens, it might be interesting for AGI to be an area for you to start coming in. So there. For those who are joining us just now, we've talked about ISM, we've talked about Mrsgi, we've talked about AGI, we've talked about MPI. Then you have Michael Sakto, we talked about your stock. Edlin Garcia asking about BMW. Giovanni Presilias, ISM, CLC, MRSGI. The thing about MRSGI, it's relatively a good and solid company. The concern lang there is something happened to its Cebu department store and supermarket, Sunog, so they're starting to fix it. If it opens, I think that can be a catalyst. If it opens, I think it will be a narrative that it will bring interest again. You have to remember the Cebu department store and supermarket of MRSGI is one of its largest income contributors. So something bad happens to it, it will also have an effect in its bottom line. And the thing about it also is just bantayan yung volume. If volume starts to pick up, it could be indicative of something. You have to remember, volume precedes price. A large amount of volume can lead up. Could mean a lot of things for those who are following charts. As of this point in time, what I can say for MRSGI is it's not as robust as what we think it is. By the way, for everyone asking for Jollibee, I've already posted a video, one whole video just for Jollibee, for quick traders, position traders, investors, and even deep value investors watching the stock. So those are different recommendations for that. But you have to remember, that's what's nice about it. There's so many scenarios on how you can attack, how you can win, how you can trade, how you can find ways on certain opportunities on how you can trade the markets with confidence. And I really hope that this video, even if it's late for those who are in Asia, is still something that you're still gising pa ba kayo? Please comment below if you're okay with times like this. The problem with me is I don't have a fixed schedule. I just wing it whenever I have free time. So now I just came from church, kanina evening service, then at dinner, just got back now. This is the only time that I get to do it as well. So let's look at ALI naman. You have Lopez Narel from Dubai. Hello to you. Mark Lu from Iloilo. Wow, ang dami. I'm excited to be back in Iloilo. Paul Aguilar asking for ISM, SM Prime, and Ali. Jarun, top fan, asking for MPI, Green, and SCC. Romel Ramos, good evening to you. CJ Sembrano asking for MBT and MPI. Good evening. Nuiles Benji. Anyways, let's look at Ayala Land first. Ayala Land. So Ayala Land is very, 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 very interesting. I've mentioned this in previous videos that Ali already reversed from bearish to bullish. Again, I repeat, Ali reversed from bearish to bullish, and that's something very, very exciting because Ali is a fundamentally sound company. Aside from it being a very, very fundamentally sound company, it's now bullish over a midterm perspective. Even if you look at this, in this area, even for those who've been following MACD, it's been bullish since here. I've mentioned this in previous videos that there are a lot of stocks now that are forming rounding bottoms. For those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know what this is, you know what this means. It's now trying to attack this resistance level. So one thing's for sure, short term, it just broke from the 42.4 resistance with a large price movement, but not just a large price movement, with volume as well, with a confirmation from the cross of MACD. For those who know what it is, for those who attend the stocks market, you know it's a change in direction upward. So the next thing that we know is it will now possibly attack this resistance level, a resistance level around 44.7 that it hasn't broke out from a certain period ago. But here's what's interesting: the distance between the support and the resistance is around 6-7 pesos per share. So here's what I believe: if it breaks out from around 44, of course you have to zoom out. It will try to challenge first the next resistance, which is this one. The highest resistance will be around 47 pesos already. So if it breaks out of that 44.7 range, Ali has a shot, has a chance, has a narrative to go to around 47 pesos per share. So there, very, very, very interesting. Gadgets asking for B4. Gadgets, what's your real name? I'm interested. Lisel Santiago asking for CPM, DD, and SSI. So let's look at DD, no? Para to give at least justice to DD. I've made a lot of videos of DD saying that it's double dead, but pretty much, no, look at the charts right now. The main trend, the main chart for Double Dragon is still in a downtrend. It's still pretty much bearish. The main prevailing trend still hasn't shown us that there's a reversal yet. However, from a short-term perspective, it now has started to consolidate a bit. I'll put a support here, I'll put a resistance here, then I'll put another resistance there. So meaning, last Friday, something special happened that it now started to break out from this resistance range. So now, what does this mean? What's the implications of this? What's the narrative of all of this? If it fails, if the breakout from 19 will continue, I really believe that the next technique, the next place for it to actually go is here. It can try to attack and go to around 23 pesos per share. If it fails to break out from that, or over the next few days it drops below 19, you must sell, you must get out, because there's a risk that it falls back to around 17.4 pesos per share. So please remember, guys, this is a trade not for position traders. This is also not something that investors should buy in, because valuations wise, even if Double Dragon has dropped from 80, by all means it's not cheap. It's not as cheap as compared to other property development stocks. But if you are a quick trader, you can enter this trade. Either you bought from the bounce of 17.4, which is the bounce, by the way, from 17.4 now will give you at least 9% gain already. If it fails, again, if it does not hold 19, sell, take profits, earn that 9%. But if the trade continues, if the breakout continues, then good and well, because you will now have a potential to have at least 30% gain, which is a very, very good start for the year for everyone. So we now have around 300 people watching us live. Thank you so much to everyone joining us. Jerry Lamen, hello to you. Jonathan Enriquez, Ulap asking for IRC, Macy asking for Jollibee. We did Jollibee already. There's one whole video for Jollibee. Paolo Coaching, good. This is great. I'm also reviewing my positions. Amazing. Please remember, this is not stock. This is not stock picks. For those of you who are watching charts while this is going on, amazing. Kasi that's the whole context of this. I don't want you to rely on picks, but I want, while we're doing this, I don't know, you guys are learning and doing it as well. Maybe sometime in the future, I'll try to make a private group as well, where we do more Facebook Live sessions where you can ask questions. I'll try to set up a phone line na live Q&A talaga via phone, but I'll have to see how that will actually go. Mark Jansen Galvan from Kawasaki, Japan. Uy, I'll be there April, Kawasaki. The seminar will also be in Kawasaki, Japan. So it would be interesting to see you. So John Penaprente asking for Cebu Pacific. Let's look at Cebu Pacific. Okay, for Cebu Pacific, something interesting happened. You know me, I'm a follower of reversals. My narrative is always to follow reversals. Last Friday, it broke out from this resistance. This was a resistance, if you try to follow the narrative, it's a resistance that was there present since September last year. And that resistance from September extended all the way back to June. So this entire range, in just one foul swoop last Friday, got broken. Amazing. And now look at this, it's now starting to reverse already. So there was one big breakout that happened last Thursday, then followed by Friday. So what's the play here? If Cebu Pacific stays above 77, congratulations, the stock is reversing. If Cebu Pacific stays above 77, congratulations, if you're a position trader, it would be a good time for you to continue to come in, because pretty much the narrative is the stock is reversing already from bearish to bullish. Again, what you need to remember is the stock, as long as it stays above 77, is reversing. It won't go up in a straight line. There will still be corrections, but as long as, even if it goes down and holds 77 level, will hold, don't need to panic, no need to sell. As long as it bounces from that level and you're a position trader, just add and stay positioned in the stock. Because why? Also, if you try to look at it, it's already trying to form this. It hit this, then it's starting to build this. If it pushes up already, you might be seeing some sort of a higher low and a higher high, which will position it to become an uptrend later on. Now, if you're a quick trader, the stock just broke out again, so congratulations to those who identified it. The next narrative, the next place where it could possibly go is this. There's a resistance at 82 and there's a resistance at 88. So if the breakout from 77 will continue, next area for it to go is 82. After that, if it fails to break out from 82, sell, take profits, win. If it breaks out from 82, next target price will be 88. So that's how you protect your gains. It's how you protect your wins. And I hope that you use this as something that you can use as a reference point as well. So Mark Salila asking for Megawide. So let's look at Megawide. By the way, no, Megawide, I've been saying this over and over. Megawide is an amazing company. I had the chance to meet the consortium, the people working for even the airports, but they're not just making money right now just from construction already. They're not just anymore a construction company. They are also earning a large stockpile of money from their airports, from the GMR airports in Cebu. So kudos to how they've been doing it. One thing's for sure, it bounced somewhere in October. After the bounce, it started to form another higher low. It's trying to form and develop its own uptrend, but if you are a position trader, please don't come in yet. It needs to break out of the 19 peso range. A failure for it to break out from the 19 peso range, we can't really expect to see it move up yet. It needs to break out of 19 for it to have any semblance of going up. So position trader, key area for you to watch out for is 19. If it does not break out from that, there's a possibility that the bearish movement will still be prevalent, that Megawide can still drop back to 17 or even lower. However, if you are a quick trader, there's no buy signal anymore. For those who were positioned earlier on, I hope you were able to take profits when it failed to break out of 19. Please remember, since December, Megawide has not broken out of 19. If you're a quick trader, that would have been an area for you. Anywhere around December would have been an area for you to take profits. If you've done that, congratulations, because you are winning it, doing well. Simeon from Jeddah, hello to you. Manuel Rigor asking for VLL. We did VLL already. Antelo Eagle 1, interesting name. Neil Lapitan, Aaron Santos, hello to you. Cheryl Nines, Stephen Ko asking for APN. So let's look at Thugs naman. So for Thugs, if you're looking at it, interesting also because it's trying to develop also its own trend, no? But there's a resistance for Thugs at around 3.6. There's a support at around 2.4. It's starting to develop also its own uptrend somewhere here. This is where the lows have started to increase, no? So why am I saying this? You are a quick trader. I believe it will try to attack the 3.6 level. If you are a quick trader and it tries to attack the 3.6 level and fails to break out of it, you may take profits already. Please remember, this has happened already here, November 13, and happened November 23, 26, area that it was not able to break out from it. So you are a quick trader and you still own it. Fails to break out of 3.6, sell. But if it breaks out from 3.6, the stock is now reversing and moving from bearish to bullish. I repeat, if Thugs breaks out from 3.6, you are a position trader, come in. If you come in and it does not hold, though, you must cut. So quick position trader, very, very important level for you to watch out for is 3.6. Failure to hold 3.6, sell. Failure to break out from 3.6, avoid. You are a quick trader, failure to break out from 3.6, take profits. You are a quick trader, break out from 3.6, hold your positions. The stock will go to around 4.3 as that's where the next resistance is. So, yun. What else is interesting? Romel Ramos, good evening. Florence Morales, hello to you. Jonel Tomasis, Harold Kebalingo asking for SLI. Erickson Guevara asking for FGen. What's interesting about FGen, for quite some time, it was in a downtrend. That's why there were some videos before that I would tell people to stay away from it. And this is the power of a reversal. Look at how amazing reversals is. At this entire point in time, FGen was pretty much in a downtrend. And if you own the stock, you should have been away from the stock at that point in time. For those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know the two-step signal to know that the stock is reversing. And FGen qualified for it, especially when it started to break out of this resistance level here. Now, this entire area would have been an amazing area for you to start buying. The breakout from this would have been an amazing area if you are a position trader to start accumulating the stock. That happened somewhere around mid-November. So November 13. I think I was in Dubai at that time, and I even gave that as an example for Stock Smarts UAE. So for those who attended Stock Smarts UAE and you positioned in FGen, congratulations to you. You guys are up based on our lessons there. You are up already now around 27-28%. So that's an amazing gain still, regardless of where you are. So congratulations to those from Dubai. So now, you are a position trader. The stock's in an uptrend. The stock's bullish. Hold. All of the parameters that we are looking at are still bullish. No need to sell yet. That's how you win. That you don't have to. I'm not a big fan, by the way, of the fundamentals. They're highly leveraged, but because of the ETC move as well, them selling ETC, they had capital infusion, which is good for them. But if you are a position trader, don't sell yet. I hope you were able to position when it started to reverse. Congratulations to those who positioned, especially to those in Stock Smarts Dubai who were able to pick it up. I think I also gave this as an example for Stock Smarts Manila, pero Stock Smarts Manila was November 24, so medyo delayed na kayo. For quick traders, what's interesting is even shorter moving averages are still bullish. No sell signal. For quick traders also, it just broke out from this level again. For quick traders, the next target price for FGen will bring it to around 22 pesos per share. So the breakout from 20.40 will bring it to around 22.3 pesos. So that's very, very interesting. So position traders, no sell signal yet because there's no reversal happening. Quick traders, breakout from 20.40 will bring it to 22.3. Quick traders from 20.4 does not go 20.4. You may sell already and take profits, which is still a decent 25-26% gain for you. So I'm excited. It's the second week for the markets. It's the first full week of 2019. The markets are up. I got over 400 plus messages, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, my website. I'm trying to read all of them and I'm trying to reply. But if you want to really get a quick reply, just smash it in the comments and I'll try to answer you there. I'll try to answer as much as I can. But again, doing all of this to be able to at least give you great information wherever you are in the world to be able to help you. And I understand not everyone can attend the seminars or at least read the books. Not a lot of people are interested in books, but I hope this is my way of helping educate you, giving you a framework of that the stock market, if done properly with the right tools, the right analysis, the right information, will allow you, will help you to win. And as the market is reversing, I hope that you utilize this opportunity, you take this opportunity, you use this chance for you to be able to maximize it. Of course, you have to remember markets will move in cycles. This won't last forever. This upward movement won't last forever. That I hope that while it's moving up, while it's headed up, while it's doing better, that you are positioned in it, that you will do well, that you will be positioned well in this entire movement, in this entire narrative where the market has started to reverse. You have to remember, I made videos the end of January 2018 that the market started to reverse down. I made a video last March 2018 that the market is bearish. We've waited more than 9 months for this reversal up. I hope you're well positioned. I hope you're utilizing this. I hope that you are part of this movement upward, that you will be part of this run for 2019. If your 2018 wasn't as good, I hope that your 2019 will be much better as well. And I do hope, I sincerely hope that you guys become profitable this year. I sincerely hope that you guys do well, because at the end of the day, when the right people have money, they make a lot of good in this world. So Marvin Ganido, happy birthday to Micaela Viale. Happy birthday to you. I hope bata ka pa, you're already starting to invest as well. So that's our stocks by request for today. I'll do more within the week. No? I'll see how I can spin it, how I can do it. But more of these videos, comment below if you have other questions. Requests lang. If you have other questions, comment below. If it's interesting, I'll make a separate video about it. Comment below if you have certain stocks also, and I'll make a separate video about it as well. For those who have been messaging na hindi ko nare-replyan, I get a ton of messages. I'm sorry if I don't get to reply to all of them. For those asking about the differences between the books, Book 1 is the basics of the market. Book 2, winning strategies, has fundamentals and technicals. Book 3 is portfolio management and fundamentals. Book 5, breaking the resistance, purely technicals. Where should you invest? Is the most important book that you should read because it's the foundation for everything. So that's it. Thank you so much to all of you guys. For those who are in Australia and New Zealand that are madaling araw na sa inyo but are watching this, thank you so much. For those who are in Europe and America, thank you. You guys are amazing. Have a great week ahead. And please remember, I always talk about investing. I always talk about money. But please remember this. Let's not pursue money. This is something I got good from church kanina, that don't focus on making a living, that you forget to live your life. What's very, very important is you don't pursue success. You pursue the significance that God has given you. That the most important thing in your life is to know that your value doesn't come from the trades that you make. Your value does not come from the money that you have, but your value is what's been placed inside of you by God. And that's the most important thing in all, that your wealth does not define who you are. Your wealth is defined by what God has placed inside of you. And so that even if you have more money, you have less money, doesn't change you, because your values, your worth is not attached to whatever possessions that you have. And you know that the more money you have, can be a blessing to the people around you. So that's it for now. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. I'll be in Qatar this February, then Manila this March. So God bless you and have a great day.
Hello everyone! Good evening!
You're hijacking my phone?
Hijacking Marvin's camera again.
Can you make a punchline?
There he is.
Can you make a punchline?
Kita niyo ba siya? Maliwanag eh. So kitang-kita siya, no?
Can you make a punchline? Are you, so you're inalight mo yung kulay ko? Are you a racist? You're judging me based on the color of my skin?
I'm just saying, ang puti mo dun sa video. Oh.
You're judging me based on the color of my skin.
Ang puti-puti mo sa video. It's amazing.